comparison of industry standards. So this is a Lasersaur built how long ago?
About probably a year.
Now we're building our own. Let's see how it's different. So everything compared to this one from the outside is pretty much the same, is it?
Yes.
Is there a button outside, a safety button like that?
Yes, that's the
and a lockout key.
Also doubles as an on-off button.
So yes, I see that. I recognize this. That's what we've built. So I'm looking at the axis here. Similar system here.
So the belts are wider now. And
yeah, belts got wider and
different belt with a smaller pitch.
Smaller pitch. We've got the mirror mounts here, but our gantry looks, I'm seeing, just about identical.
Yeah,
is
the
it?
gantry is the same.
Gantry is identical.
Is
and then in the back, I'm seeing we do have modifications on the holding mechanism, the shafts. Yeah, here's a double motor, double shaft motor, and now we have a gear down going to two sides, and we're doing that because we want to get the finer line resolution on the Lasersaur. Yep, but besides that, pretty much the same. We've got
the reason is people had difficulties getting the tension right for those belts. Because there was only a very narrow range where it would work perfectly.
Oh, so you get stiffer belts?
If you over-tension this, you kind of are able to slightly bend those shafts. And if you under-tension it, you get a belt that jumps teeth. It ratchets us up.
Oh, wow,
so,
okay.
With the new design, we have a much wider range that works flawlessly.
Including the belt, which now appears to be more stiff, like it's stronger?
It's a different kind of belt. We use, this is a normal, I think it's an XL belt. It's an Imperial pitch. It also doesn't have a sort of a radial profile. The new one has a radial profile, which is less prone to tooth jumping.
Okay. Yep. And here we've got the stops. Here we see a physical stop now, which we got them to magnetic stops, reed switch.
Those work fine. The only thing is when they get dirty, they're harder to clean.
And the wiring here for, let's see, do we have that? The safety interconnect. And you're actually drilling through this frame right there for that little hole?
This wire is run inside because it takes you right out in the back compartment, so you don't have to drill a hole.
Oh, that's easy.
The separation window.
And this is you're using the same kind of or magnetic now for this one? Magnetic?
Yes, yes.
And then a wire guide here. And you've got these wires kind of on a surface. Did you say that you're going to put them in the grooves this time around?
Yeah.
We're going to clean the wiring up a little bit.
Yeah, you just put them here in the slots.
Yep. And this screen, or this honeycomb, that you get that place like McMaster Car, or?
Yes, this one, I think in Europe, McMaster doesn't ship to.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
And here on just for the X motion system, so here's the stop, limit stop on one side, limit stop on the other. And the point about this, like if I can touch that, that does not wobble. It's pretty much confined in all four or all three dimensions. Well, in 2 dimensions, so it can just slide along one. But that has to be tight, and that's achieved with the system of the bearings, which need to be adjusted. That's what I'll be working on right now, adjusting that on the build right now. That's about it. Looks good. The other thing to note is that we're on a table. We're on a specially mounted table here. We've got the electronics in the back, the compartments, and here are the auxiliaries. So let's look at the auxiliaries.
Okay.
So we've got that's a air compressor, and it's relatively quiet when it runs, right?
This is a
special
airbrush air compressor. That's why it's so quiet.
So we want to get an airbrush air compressor. How much are those?
That's not necessary. I just, we just had this around, and it's quiet, it's nice, and you don't need that much of an airflow, but usually just get a quiet small compressor. That's cheap.
So quietness is the best thing.
Or
Yeah, because the regular compressors are pretty loud, so we'll have to look into something that's... Then you've got the air blowing system for sucking the air. Let's see, so that's